Here on the convention floor at the 2024 USTFCCCA convention in Orlando as we get set for the Bowerman Awards on Thursday night, kind of the culmination of all the activities here in Orlando. And we have a chance to chat with folks who've gone through that experience once or twice, but the most important time to experience is when you win a trophy. I've asked and they always laugh when I ask this, but you've probably been asked several times, it's a big trophy. Mm-hmm. Where does the trophy reside?
The trophy's with my parents in New Jersey.
And did they like that, or are they just holding it, asking you to get a bigger place?
Yeah, like I want to take it to my home in Georgia, but it's also a big thing to transport it. So until they move out of the New Jersey home, it's gonna stay there.
Well, I mean, big trophy, but reflects the bigness of the award. I think they've done a nice job over time. They do a great job here with this show and really give a chance not only for those of you who've won it before to come back and help honor the next generation of stars, but for the 6 nominees, really a chance for all of them to be celebrated. I mean, they're all equally deserving of an honor like that. At the time that you were honored, what did it mean to you at the time, and now years removed from that, kind of at the end of your career, is it more meaningful now? I mean, what are those thoughts?
Yeah, I guess I could say it's more meaningful now. I remember, because I was a 3-time finalist, I remember the 3rd time I was kind of just like, will it be this time? Like, can it please be this time? Kind of like more anxiousness.
You probably don't remember Sally Field, the actress, but she was always nominated for the Academy Award and was always like, is it my time yet?
No, literally. So I feel like it was like a please let it be me this time, but reflecting back on it, I do think it means more now, especially even just looking back at like my collegiate season. I have much more perspective about how crazy it was what I was doing in college, how amazing it was to not get injured, to be consistent, to win on the day, no matter the weather or the competition. Like over time, you really realize how amazing it is to be able to do that. So I'm definitely more grateful for it now, reflecting back.
Yeah, and given where you now finish your career, would the winner that year be happy with you now?
I don't know. That's a hard question, because I do think when I envisioned my professional life, I expected a lot, and so I don't think she'd be upset. But I definitely think I would have. It's like every athlete, especially a Bowerman Award winner, you want to win everything.
Yeah.
Like anything that you go to, you want to win a medal, you want to be the best, you want to break all the records, you want to be the first to do things. And so I definitely envisioned that for myself, and I wasn't able to accomplish all that I wanted to, but I accomplished a lot that I wanted to. Yeah.
What's the one thing that stands out in your career?
I think I would say the American record, especially because I broke it several times.
Yeah,
and
I can say put that plural, put that plural.
Yeah, I broke it several times, and also knowing where women's triple jump was when I started in America, it's like a big deal to be the first to do a lot of things, and like even being the only 3-time Olympic finalist for the U.S. in the women's triple jump. I think that's really the historical part of what I've been able to do.
And I bet she would not disagree. I do not think there is no Jasmine Moore without you. I mean, I think the ability and I talked with Deanna Price about this in the context of the hammer throw, there often needs to be someone, maybe not to have the true breakthrough that maybe you were looking for, but you got to start somewhere, and you got to get people believing that there's a class of athletes here in a specific discipline. And I mean, can you appreciate that? I mean, I think you definitely feel like you're contributing to the history of this sport in that way.
For sure. I would say there was no path in the women's triple jump before me, so to be able to pave that is a big deal.
Yeah, no question about that. The beauty of being able to take a successful career is you can channel all the effort and energy you put into that, and now trying to transition to a new chapter. You have always been kind of financially savvy, and we've talked a little bit about kind of how you handled your wedding finances and things in the past. Now you got yourself certified and like kind of launching into this financial literacy, financial planning career. What is it about that aspect of business that has always kind of been of interest to you?
Yeah, so I love numbers. So I've always been like a math person, a numbers person. And so I would say when I found out how much you can really do with money and how much it can change your life, and also realizing there's a lot of lack of education and knowledge in that area, those two things really is what fueled my passion for it. Like I wanted everyone, like there are people that like my grandmas, my aunts, like that didn't know the information I found out in college. So once I realized that, I was like, oh, I want to be in this space to be able to share this information with people that look like me. So I think that's what drew me to the profession.
And do you look at are you looking at your business and focus to be only with athletes, or are you looking to anybody who needs good financial advice?
Yeah, it's really for anyone, especially for people that need someone they can trust, maybe someone on the younger side. The industry is mostly male and white, so being a woman of color, it's a big deal, and yeah, just being a trustworthy, affordable piece of person in this industry.
Not giving us any stock advice today, but I think what are the simple steps around this time of year? It's the end of the year, and you're thinking about, oh gosh, I've got to, is there anything I can do now, or is there anything I can do later? But what is a good financial savvy person doing in these final days of a year?
So I would say most people are setting goals. They're like, everything's behind you because the year's ending, so you're setting goals for the new year. So I would say looking for accountable spaces for you to follow through on those things. It's easy to say, like, I want to save this much this year, I want to pay off this debt this year, but really looking for the accountability around that and making sure you have wise, certified people around you giving you the advice so that you can follow through on those things that you set, those goals that you set.
Yeah. I guess final question as we look ahead to the Bowerman Awards tonight. Pressure's off. You just get to sit in the, what do you think's going through the minds of those 6 honorees as they get prepared for what could be a life-changing moment for them?
Yeah, I think it's mixed. So for like first time finalists, I feel like there's just like excitement and gratefulness, like, oh my gosh, I'm here, I can't believe I've done the work to accomplish this. And then I'm thinking about like Leo too, and how he's already been a finalist before, so maybe he's more anxious and like, will it be my time?
He's the Orji candidate.
Exactly, and so I think there's definitely mixed feelings amongst the finalists.
Yeah, well, been in this business a long time, but I had the pleasure and honor of being the in-stadium announcer in Rio when you kind of burst onto the scene, oh so close to the podium there. So many great performances across collegiate and professional events at Hayward Field when I've been able to call stuff there. Field events, I've got a passion for it. Trey Hardy and I have tried to do as best we can to make sure that field events get their due, and when we had a chance to put you on screen or put you on the platform to showcase your incredible talents, you were always delivering. So thanks for all that you did for the sport, and I hope you're coming back to this and staying involved as much as you can. And just on behalf of everyone, including a lot of our fans here on runnerspace, just thanks for everything, and what a great ride.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for calling all the things that you did and for the support. Anyone watching, thank you so much for following my career.
Yeah. Well, they paid me to do it, but I'm not sure I spent my money as wisely as I could have if I had good financial advice.
Okay.
So, and for those who need it, or has a friend who needs it, how can they learn more about what you're doing?
Yeah, so my website is my first and last name.com, so KETURAHORJI.com, and you can click coaching, and I do financial coaching there.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you in the future.
Thank you so much.
All right, we've got more conversations with previous winners of the Bowerman Award, as well as some of our 2024 nominees. That'll all be available for you on runnerspace.com.